Good morning, students. Let us continue with our ownership capital, the last ownership capital type, that is retained earning. What that retained earning means? Retain, something to be kept aside. When you are earning, the same total earning not to be distributed among the shareholder in the form of a dividend, but you keep some portion of it for the future purpose. You keep it as a reserve. It is going to be your internal source of finance. It is going to be a zero cost source of finance, and you kept the amount of profit aside for the benefit of the future. That is called as a retained earning. Let us take an illustration to understand the same. See, the retained profit or plowing back of profit. Two names are there. One is a retained profit, means profit which is kept aside, retained aside. And plowing back of profit means whatever profit you have, you plow back, you take it back. That is plowing back of profit. So suppose, take an illustration that if your profit is of 100 crore, the total 100 crore you don't feel like distributing among the shareholder as a dividend. This profit we are talking about after taxation, whatever is the remaining net profit for the distribution of dividend. 70 crore you are declaring using as a dividend and give it to the shareholder, and 30 crore you keep it for the and you reinvest it in the business for the future, is known as a plowing back of profit. You have taken this profit back into the business. You may keep it as a reserve, you may reinvest in the outside sources of investment, but it is under your control and you are not distributing to the investor. So this is what a retained earning. You can call it as a retained profit also, or you can call it as a plowing back of profit also. So whatever you have kept for yourself for the future, that is your internal source of finance. This is your zero cost of raising finance. You are not spending a single money. You are not giving any asset, charge over asset, means mortgage of an asset to get the money. So this is very good internal source of finance. Now which advantage you get with the retained earning? Number one, that useful in time of the recession. See, the year in which you have profit, you have earned more, you can get the benefit of retained earning. But the year in which, as our year 2020 passed, you all know very well how much difficulties are faced by all businessmen, big or small, by all the industries, due to the lockdown, due to that COVID-19, due to that economic activity slowdown, recession is there, profit won't possible. In such case, this 30 crore will help you to survive. So something, if you have your savings, something you have kept aside, that will help you in the time of recession. So recession means slowdown of economy and you have less economic earnings in that particular year. Next is that is it is useful in implementation of future plan. You have so many future plans. You have so many dreams and desire to be fulfilled. But just because of shortage of money, you are not in position to do so. So such 30 crore will help you to fulfill your future plan. It also helps in purchase of a new asset. If you have to purchase a new asset, due to the use of asset, the value of asset and the capacity of an asset deteriorate. After a certain period of time, compulsorily you have to replace the asset. You need finance. Now at that time, to replace, you may be find difficulty in buying new asset. But if such money you have, that can be used for the replacement of a new asset. Next is the fixed dividend policy. This is very important. The dividend equalization. Why to give more? Give consistently the same. More profit, it doesn't mean give too much of dividend, because you never know what will happen next year. Next year you may have a less profit. In that situation, you may not be having sufficient profit and you may not be giving. And one year you give more, expectation of investors are always there to get more and more and more. So here dividend policy you can keep, that profit is more or less, we will give this much amount of dividend only. Next is burden free asset. As the new asset are purchased, there is no need for you to hire the asset. There is no need to do the mortgage of the existing plants and machinery. Without doing that, with your own funds, you have purchased the asset, and so that assets are free. You have a new asset with a free, it's a right over the asset belongs to you. So it is good for you. You have strengthened your financial stability and financial wealth. Next is, that is, the borrowed capital can be repaid. We all know very well that borrowed capital are the temporary liability created by business. These capital need to be repaid as early as possible. If you repay that much, your real owners have the benefit. So borrowed capital can be repaid. This 30 crore you are using to repay the borrowed capital. And so the burden, liability, tension of the company reduce. Next is decrease in the cost of capital. See, it is an internal source of finance. You are not putting into the market any prospector. You are not inviting general public for investment. So you have done on your own. So not a single rupee brokerage you have paid, or not a single rupee application form printing expense you have paid, or administrative expense you have used. So it decrease in cost of raising capital. It is an owner's fund. Ultimately profit belongs to whom? Profit belongs to owner. Either the same profit you give it to them as a dividend and you utilize immediately, or the profit which you have kept and invested into asset or invested into the future plan, ultimately the wealth of owner increase. When company has a good retained earning, it adds to the credit of the company, it raises the market price of the company shares, and ultimately the owners get benefit of your activity, what retained earning you have done. In this manner, retained earning is a very good source of finance for the company. But which company? Only those company have the good profit. Only those company capable of earning their more and more financial profit. So it's a limitation that new company cannot think about retained earning. The upcoming company cannot think about, because hardly they manage to earn profit. Question does not arise to retain profit. So there are few limitations of retained earning, and these limitations are also to be kept in mind. The first limitation is encouragement to monopoly. When you are retain the profit, it means that you are not allowing outside investors. You are not getting more finance from more new investors. It means that less number of investors only control the company, and their hold over the company increase. So in this manner, the monopolistic attitude of the limited investor possible, and this create the one kind of a negativity. They become rich, become more and more rich, and in this manner their hold over the company increases. The next, it promote the speculation. Understand the word speculation. Speculation means buying and selling of shares in a short term period and get the gain out of it. So speculation, what internally the management know about the retained earning. When they pay less dividend and keep the retained earning, the share price decrease in the market. And when the share price decrease, the management, they purchase shares from the market. Now next year, when they pay more dividend, at that time the share price will increase. So when the share price increase, whatever last year they have purchased at a low price, they sell into the market and earn their personal profit. In this manner, speculation done by the management, those who know about the retained earning and the policy of the dividend and the internal matters of the company. In other way round also possible that only the management know about this 30 crore. The 30 crore management has to put somewhere. They only handle, they only know. Such 30 crore they may put into the market and buy the stock. If in near future the stock price increase and that time they sell the 30 crore stock from the market, and whatever gain has happened with them, they will enjoy at their personal life. So you have money, something extra in your hand, all the temptations are there, you can use it outside and you can try to gain out of it. So it's not a healthy practice for any management to do speculation because risk is there. Always share market increase, it's not possible. It decrease also. If it happens other way round, what will be the condition? The company's money, the shareholder money, you may lose also. So this is not a good healthy practice. Next is difficult for the financially weak and new companies. Now see, if you don't earn profit, how you are going to do the retained earning? So the financially weak company, the new directors, the new all those who are entered into the market, for them retained earning is not, it's a dream. It's not possible. They hardly earn 100 crore and they cannot think about keeping 30 crore aside for the future. So that is not possible. Next is that is no benefit to the small investor. A retained earning benefit goes to those who have invested into the company in a large amount. From the initial investment, when the basic investment, at that time those who have invested in a huge, as I say, the rich become more rich due to the retained earning. So the small investor, those who have hardly one unit, one share and 10 share and 100 shares and 1000 share, for them such retained earning are not going to be helpful. In this manner, the retained earning, the last source of finance, ownership finance, we have covered. Once again, recapitulate the meaning. Retained earning means out of the total profit, a part of profit kept aside by the company in the form of a reserve for the future use or benefit. Such type of activity known as a retained earning. It is also called as a plowing back of profit. This meaning you may have for 1 mark. The advantages you may have for 2 mark short question. Limitations also you may have for 2 mark short question. So in this manner you have to prepare this portion for your short question of 1 mark and a short question of 2 marks. Thank you.